G'day amigos, Carlos Alberto and Warren Diego here from the 40 Diegos, and welcome to Carlos and Warren's Great Football Debate. Warren, the topic tonight is David Beckham will go down as one of the football greats, the world greats. I'm negative, you're affirmative.
It's not unusual you're negative, Carlos, and I've decided today, if I can't beat you with substance, I'm going to beat you with style, as you can see by the way that I'm dressed. Because, Carlos, again, you picked the wrong side, because clearly Beckham has done more for the brand, and this is what you're ignoring. We're talking about the brand. We're talking about on-field, off-field, and you know what? Typical of you, you underestimate qualities that this guy has. Clearly the best dead ball specialist I've ever seen in the game. Remember the goal against Greece to get England into the Euros a few years ago? And clearly the most skilled player from the dead ball, and in terms of just general play, that England's produced. And as such, if England's produced him, the world.
Well, Warren, this is the difference between me and you. You don't know what the word great means. You know what good might mean, you know what average might mean, you may even know what very, very good might mean. Now, David Beckham is all those things, but he's not great. He's a bloke who, let's go through the good stuff. You said he takes a good set piece, yes he does. He's a good team man. If there was a best club man award, he'd get it every time. He's a great role model. He actually knows the Queen. He hangs out with Tom Cruise. He does all these things. He sells a lot of shirts. He does all these things. In fact, he goes to bed with a Spice Girl every night. I mean, all these things are good, but they don't make a great footballer, and that's the problem here, Warren. Great footballers are FIFA World Players of the Year, Ballon d'Or winners, and FIFA Pro Players of the Year, World Players of the Year, where players, coaches, media pick them, people who know what they're talking about, and not once through his whole career has David Beckham come in either won one of those things or even came in first, second or third in any of those competitions at all or any of those awards at all. So for me, you're not great. He'll go down as a good bloke, a guy who can who sets up fashion trends and hair trends, and I mean he just changed his hairstyle, and look what happened to you with his hairstyle. I mean, it's amazing what he does. If he does something off the ground, he's fantastic. But on the ground, he's at best a very, very good player, but he's not a great player.
The world is not all about the individual, Carlos. It's not all about you. It's not all about the individual. And can I say, have you heard of the word war and trench? I want to go to war with people that aren't going to run out of the trenches when it's tough. Everywhere Beckham's gone, he's become an integral player of the team. Not just an integral player, an absolutely essential part of the team. He drove Manchester United on and off the field with leadership. He had Sir Alex throw boots at him, miss, and he still came back. He went to Real Madrid, played in the best club team, probably in terms of talent, that they've had in ages. Was a great player there. He went to an antipode of world football and built a brand there. Just went off as a winner at the age of 37. He still looks good. He still plays well. He's still got hair, unlike yourself. He's just got the complete package. And you know what? The Messis and the Ballon d'Or winners that you'll talk about will run off into obscurity long after they've finished and won't be remembered as greats because they haven't built the brand and the game.
You are kidding. Haven't built the brand. They are true greats. They don't have to do anything. In fact, David Beckham, I don't think he's ever dribbled the ball past anyone. He lacks that yard of pace. In fact, his temperament is suspect. 1998 World Cup. Should I remind you of Diego Simeone, the way he lashed out, and many people turned around and actually said he cost the World Cup to England that year. So for me, you know, there's always that edge. He's a good guy. Everyone loves him. He's a chick magnet. You know, like I said, he's bedded. He beds Spice Girls. So all that is very admirable, and I know a lot of the guys out there would be, you know, thumbs up for that. But for me, it doesn't make him a great. And Warren, I think we should throw it open to our listeners and our viewers out there. And why don't you give us your opinion? Twitter.com/40Diegos. Send it through. Join the conversation, or send us an email. 40Diegos@bigpond.com. Warren, you're wrong again. That'll be 3-0 for me over the last three.
3-0 to me, Carlos. Let's hear what you've got to say.
Until next week.
Olé!